NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Bucs kicker Ryan Suckup about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage.
And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Now Brady on the bootleg. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards.
It's not often that you find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And
he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to throw the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
To the air again, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away, not intercepted.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
But how about this, a fake? And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Here's Brady. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's the seventh play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
Succop's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. Give him 52 yards on the ground. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet from 17 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And finding the tight end Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Brady. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Returning from his end zone is Barner. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Buying time to his left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones, 63 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point try now for Succo. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. Now it's Ryan Succo on after the touchdown to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. From the 29, Fields. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but some confidence is what will get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. They won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO. Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On 1st down, Fields.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They'll run it here with Bernard.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Brady.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
There he goes left side. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Returning from his end zone is Barner.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Brady to try again after the pick-6.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, Brady. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Robert Quinn able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady under pressure, and they got to him again. Robert Quinn in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Brady going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery down to the 25.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
David Montgomery, 25 yards. And the Bears have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Returning from his end zone is Barner. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See,
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you have a ball like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Again, it's Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Now Bernard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And